All right, Therapy Thursday is on. It is 888-429-0941. This is where we talk it out, work it out. Some folks, they got questions that they want answered. Other people just want to talk it out and work through their issues. Dr. Davi is in the building, fresh from walking across the earth. Meredith MD is in here as well to help you out. And Orlando BGYN is here to help you as well. We got questions that come in via text or call if you want to call us. If you don't want your voice to be heard because you can be identified for your crimes, then you can just text us. Either way, it's 888-429-0941. What we got?
We'll start it off with you, O. It says, I feel lost. I've been separated from my wife for a bit, but we still live together because of our kids and because she can't support herself. She's moved on and is dating, but I'm having issues because I've pretty much become a single dad raising our kids, and everyone I meet online either wants me to go to their OnlyFans or they want to play games. I'm falling into a rut and I'm feeling depressed, and I don't know what to do because I moved to Tampa because of her and the family, and I don't know anyone.
Oh, man.
Okay. I mean, applaud for, considering the family first, because a lot of people take their personal interest ahead of everything else. So you're doing that right. It's better for you, even though she's dating, I will tell you from experience, I think it's better for you to focus on the family and kind of handle your situation without the dating, because that's what's pulling her away from the family. Her having to spend some time with somebody else and give them enough time to qualify as a relationship is kind of why you're ending up feeling like you're the only person who's participating. So, there is some sacrifice in doing dating and stuff like that. And so I would think that you could leave that alone right now. You can do things with your kids and meet people that are great options for when you do get out. I think that, planning your exit and stuff like that while you're taking care of the family and doing all that is the best way. That's kind of the way I approached it. Even though we were co-parenting like you are, but I didn't want to be doing anything in the house because I thought that would be messy and it would be divisive for the unit. If it's not if it's still a family, even though you're not dating with each other. So I didn't want to do that. And I think that's a wise way to do it. So what you're doing is right. And honestly, not having something going on is the best thing for you. I think that's the best thing for your kids and the best thing for how they view you, because they see you totally committed to that.
Do you think it can work in the long term, to them being split up but still living in the same house? No?
No.
That was a hard.
Well, they're going to eventually, somebody's going to want to date, and it's going to get
Well, I mean,
weird.
it's just, without the love and all of that, mushy stuff, then the respect kind of just, is optional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I got one. It's for no one specific. I just recently found out that my husband had an emotional affair with a coworker. He called her beautiful in every text, something he never says to me. The messages are burned into my head after reading them. He tells me he was stupid and that I should get over it. I cry. I try to talk to him, and he just gets angry at me for not moving past it, and I'm devastated. He said nothing physically happened, and I do believe him, but he still has feelings for someone. I can tell. How do I deal with this pain?
You can tell.
Yeah. I mean, he calls her beautiful, and he don't call his wife beautiful.
Right.
That's not cool.
It's not cool. I think it's something that in a marriage, I don't think it's worth blowing up the whole marriage over some text and that just some simple flirting. Yeah, he was wrong. You're not supposed to be doing that. It's not cheating. It's what is it called? It's really
Don't
not.
they say when you say it twice, that means it's a negative?
Cheating.
It's
like
not.
a double negative.
Yeah, that's
not cheating.
That's not the same as sleeping with somebody. And
Some people take emotional cheating as way worse, by the way.
I think that's an overreaction. I think you
Okay.
ready to, I can't get over this because he called another woman beautiful. He was wrong.
A lot of times.
He was wrong a lot of times.
Every time.
but I don't think this is breakup worthy.
Really?
I think that would be an overreaction.
It's hard just to get past something like that, especially when your partner will not talk to you about it.
Meredith MD.
Yes.
If your husband in his DMs referred to somebody at the job as, all right, beautiful, I'll be right down to your office. Hey, beautiful, can you send me that report?
And I don't get any compliment.
I mean, I'm just saying, what if you are called beautiful, but you've seen him call somebody else beautiful? Is it enough to make you throw some furniture.
Yeah, of course I'll throw something. That's
Really?
quick, but I'm not going to necessarily blow up the entire relationship over that. I don't necessarily believe nothing else happened. I don't believe him.
Yeah, I would take it. I would take him for his word. I mean,
Okay. He was lying about the other stuff and he got caught, so why wouldn't he lie about that?
I think that some dudes are tone deaf to what they're allowed to say and what they're not allowed to say. And it does give you an opportunity. It doesn't mean you got to blow up. Like Meredith said, throw some things, let him know you serious. Don't hit him with the stuff, but
No.
let him know you serious about it and get mad. But also take the opportunity to kind of define some roles or some kind of limits and boundaries. Like, your conversation is real.
Yeah.
And flip it and say, look, if I was talking to a dude and I was like, look, you big, fine, sexy man,
Hey.
my husband is about to be home, so I'm going to go make him dinner, but I'll talk to you tomorrow at work, okay? And like every message you had talking to some dude, talking to him about, hey, he's so sexy,
Yeah.
your husband will probably feel some type of way too. So create those boundaries. You use this as a learning opportunity, but let him know you serious. So, making sure his dinner is cold a couple days and, like make sure that you ain't giving him any kind of like extra attention and stuff to let him know
Right.
you're a little upset.
And emotional cheating is a form of cheating. That's why it's emotional
According to
cheating.
you.
Cheating.
According to you.
It's
But,
emotional
Dr.
cheating.
Davi just said it wasn't
cheating.
cheating.
Right.
Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. Your doctors are in. Therapy Thursday. 888-429-0941. Any question you got for us, we'll try and give you the best answer we can. It is based off of our experience.
Yes.
We haven't actually opened any books.
Shocker.
Does that make you nervous?
A little bit.
The copay is lower than most.
We read some blogs though.
We totally open every fortune cookie that comes with the deal. 888-429-0941. What we got?
I have one here. I told my kids, 8, 12, and 13, that if they wouldn't clean their damn rooms, that I would go through with a trash bag and leave nothing but basic furniture behind. After several reminders, I followed through and removed all of their stuff. My husband thinks I'm being too harsh. Their crap is in the garage, not actually thrown out, by the way. I don't want my kids acting like spoiled jerks, so who's right here?
Both of you are wrong. Your husband is wrong for not backing you. Because a house divided is a house that ain't gonna stand. But you are wrong because your kids, what I've learned is kids know every inch of the house. Your kids know you didn't throw away that stuff. They've seen their stuff in the garage. So now they're not going to get better because they have no fear. What you should have did was take it the whole way, take all their stuff to your office because the office is not where your kids are.
Yeah.
And they swear after they look around saying, mommy's got it somewhere. When they don't find their stuff anywhere, then they straighten up because they're like, oh my God, she threw away all of our stuff. Okay, so you got to go the whole route. You can't be lazy and do something like this with an earth-shattering type of thing.
Hide it in the house.
And then hide it in the house because your kids know every inch of the house. Anything you have hidden from your children, they know.
Mm-hmm.
They know. You smoke a little weed in the house, they know. They know. They know. Hiding the chocolates and snacks, they know. So you go the whole route. But you and your husband got to get on the same page or, this small thing is going to, the way you handle this is going to be a lot larger when something bigger come around. So y'all got to stick up for
My mom threatened to take off my door, remember, when I was, because I
They
wouldn't
did.
keep my room clean.
My mom threatened to throw some stuff away before,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's like, if anything is on that floor, it's mine.
It's part of the
And
age.
so I made sure I put all my junk and trash up on the desk, and then
Yeah.
she was like, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Saying I think you need to clean up.
Right.
So,
I don't think this
yeah.
is an overreaction either.
Yeah,
No, this is-
it's an overreaction.
I don't think it's an overreaction.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I just think you got to go
Life
the whole
lesson.
route.
Right.
Your kids ain't dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have a text. This one is a little touchy. It says, I'm 32 weeks pregnant and I want to get the vaccine once I speak to my doctor about it. My husband is against it and he has asked me not to do it while I'm pregnant because the baby is his too and he's worried about the risks. I've gotten very emotional about this and I've tried talking to him, but it goes nowhere. Do you guys have any advice?
My advice is go with your first thing, because you mentioned about the doctor.
Yeah.
Definitely include the doctor in it. I have a good friend of mine who is going through the same thing out in L.A. He's vaccinated because he takes very close care of like elderly family members, and he just wanted to, he believed that was his best path. And his girl, who is 6 months pregnant, wants to take it, but wants to wait until after the baby is born. So she wants it, but she doesn't want to do any damage. I sent them a few of the stories that had ran on our local news about somebody who did the same thing and who contracted COVID and who's now the baby was born and she's in like a coma or something.
Yeah.
And what I told her, I was like, I'm not sending you this to tell you what to do. I would like you to take this story and you and my man go to your doctor and sit and read it together so you can, so because then your doctor is talking about your health, not a general type of thing. Because people who are going to give you advice are going to give you generalities and they're going to give you things that they believe. I don't think that that's the right move, and I think that's why people fight about it, because your beliefs are different than mine and your body is different than mine. But your doctor is going to speak specifically about your medical situation and how your medical situation applies to this.
Yes.
And then you guys decide together. I think your doctor should be right there, lock, stock, and barrel with you having that conversation and not us. My job is to tell you to, hey, get the best advice.
I understand the concern too, because you're trying to protect the baby at the same time. So I get it. I get it.
I have heard that the some and I mean, again, I told you this is fortune cookie magic. This is not like from books. But I've heard that the antibody that is created with that vaccine, because of you giving your kid like breast milk and sustenance, helps them
Their immune system.
build some sort of immunity too.
Yep.
But again, take that bit of information with the really good information to sit down with your doctor and say, okay, so that fool Orlando said this. Is this true, Doug? Like, and then he can factor that stuff in.
And you're almost at the finish line too. You're almost there. So
yeah.